You did.
I'm in a bad mood.
I know you are. And I feel like we rushed and I'm not set. I kind of feel like you can't see my feet, but I'm like kicking. I'm not really set fully.
You're very high maintenance today.
And you're very angry maintenance today. Meg had a bad day.
I did.
At life.
Long day, long week.
What do you do for a bad day? Besides just text me about how angry you are.
Well, today I didn't have time to do really anything.
Do you have a bad day?
I should, but I don't because
I don't. I just stew and I make it. I make it like 2 days. 2 days worth of
because then
depressive.
I self-isolate. It's like I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to do anything. I'm just gonna sit at home in bed.
I turn a bad day into like a depressive episode.
Yes, that's exactly what I do.
So don't listen to us about life advice.
Mm-mm.
Do you know? I shouldn't actually say this because I was actually thinking about doing it, and if somebody sees it, but nobody will see it.
Huh?
Okay, this is what I was gonna do.
Okay.
I was gonna utilize like all the setup that we have here
Mm-hmm.
and like the camera and everything. I was gonna film somewhere else separately. I was gonna make like life coach like advice videos, like Tony Robbins kind of stuff.
I wouldn't watch it.
No, but I was just gonna post it on like a totally different channel, totally different account, like start a whole thing from scratch.
Wow.
And
that would be interesting.
But for no reason other than to see the possible popularity of those videos.
You can just have a picture of me in the background, like
just grumpy. This would be you if you weren't positive about life like I am. But then
this is you before.
I feel like I was gonna do it as a joke, and then I was thinking, I was like, what if I did it as a joke and two things happened? One, what if it took off and that became like a career? And two, what if it like got me out of being depressed?
I was gonna say, what if it actually put you in a good mood and you're like, God damn
and I just like love life from now on.
Wouldn't
that be
nice?
wild? I was really thinking about doing it, and I was just like, I don't know how to do it.
You know, speaking of, so Mental Health Awareness Month is coming to a close, right?
Coming to a close.
Yeah. So
already closed by the time this airs.
well, right now it's coming to a close.
Correct.
So we should, be easier on ourselves, do stuff better for ourselves.
We should.
I do try to, sometimes I try to, one thing I notice is I have to force myself to do self-care.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I have to, force myself, wash your face, take a shower, shave your legs, cut your toenails. You have to, it's hard to take care of yourself.
Did you say paint or clip your toenails?
Clip your toenails.
When you do them on self-care basis, I do it on either I poke myself with my toenail or it gets caught on something.
You're like, oh man.
I cut those toenails.
Well, summer's coming, so you gotta
white girls are different. So girls, yeah.
That's definitely my toxic trait. Is I'm really, really bad at cutting my fingernails and toenails.
Do you do the pedicure and manicure places?
I used to, but it's so expensive. You're talking
I imagine. I don't know.
For a pedicure and a manicure, you're talking anywhere, depending on where you go, you're talking anywhere from $80 to $100, $120.
Yeah, I don't.
For a nail polish, that lasts 2 weeks, and then you're supposed to go again.
I got a
the next 2
manicure
weeks and get
in California. My cousin took us just for fun, something to do, and that's the only time. But I didn't pay for it; she paid for it. So I don't know how much it was, but yeah.
Jesus, I want to. Yeah, sometimes I go just to get them shaped up, but it's really hard now with kickboxing because it's it doesn't even matter because my hands just get busted anyway.
Yeah, I guess yours is all messed. But I bite my nails, so that's why mine.
I just cut them down.
Look how gross. And I just bite them.
That's what mine look like now, but it's just because I cut them that short.
I just bite them that short. And then I spit the fingernails in random places, and then Serena finds them.
No, I would kill you for that.
Yeah. Oh, she just cleaned the SUV. She just cleaned that, and there's so many fingernails.
Ew, Josh.
It's my bad habit.
It's your toxic trait.
It is. That's my red flag.
You see now on TikTok, there's a trait. Just choked on my own spit.
That's all right.
There's a thing going.
I won't save you.
There's a thing. Wouldn't be the first time.
And then I get to start my murder mystery podcast.
One time we were at work and I was actually could not breathe, was choking on water, and Josh laughed.
Okay, one, don't put all the blame on me because our other coworker and friend was involved in the laughing. And two, it was water.
Bitch. How do people drown?
By taking more than a sip of water.
It was more than a sip. I had my big cup.
I know. Oh my gosh, I wish I had a straw because like Meg has a face when she like drinks out of a straw, and it's just like but like she'll chug like as if you chug water. She'll chug water through a straw. Do you know that?
It's fun. It's satisfying.
You probably drink like a quarter of that Stanley cup, like through the straw when you're really thirsty.
Yeah. Because I'm really thirsty.
I know.
What am I supposed to do? Just be like,
yeah, just like a simple sip.
no.
But you were choking on a sip of water.
It was a big gulp of water, and it was blocking my airways and wasn't going anywhere. And Josh was like, "You're
we
so
thought it was fun. We were like, "What are you choking on?"
And then after like a minute of me coughing and my face probably getting red, they were like, "Put your hands up! Put your hands up!"
It wasn't a minute because that's my first line for anybody choking. Hands up for your chokingness. Always hands up.
Well, they laughed anyway.
Could you imagine someone dying of choking, and they literally they're just a corpse and their hands are out? They're like, didn't work.
They tried their best. What are you gonna do?
I forget what we were talking about already. We are and I don't have my phone.
We're gonna wing this one.
Or a timer or anything.
What were we talking about?
I don't remember. You have to set the timer. Set it for 20. We probably talked for a couple minutes already. I don't remember what we were talking about. We were talking about... Don't remember.
It's gone. Poof.
We said hello.
Wow. Has it been that bad of a week?
Yeah. It's been a long week.
It's been such a long week.
It's been... But the year's going fast.
So fast. Time isn't real.
No, it's all fake.
What? What were we talking about?
We talked about water.
Before that.
Don't remember.
I was going to tell a story.
Yep, I know. I was excited for it. It'll come to you.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I did want to talk about? I was driving to work the other day, and there was a big pothole in the road, and there were like... I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you were there. But there was a huge, like, gigantic hole in the road. And
when? Where?
At the beginning of the place where we start to drive into work.
Like the industrial park area?
Mm-hmm.
No. That must not have been there when I went in.
Well, they had all these cones set up.
Yeah.
Like to prevent people from... Well, that was the goal. But somebody must have ran over all the cones. So when I pulled into the industrial park, there were just cones scattered random on their sides.
Where
messed up everywhere.
was it?
Literally
in the turn?
At the light, yeah.
Well, people take that turn horribly.
Yeah.
I hate that turn. I don't know how to explain it without taking you all on a field trip, but like it depends on what idiot is where in that light.
Yeah.
For me to either be we need to be in the right lane, the right left turn lane, the most right left turn lane. Because that's the one to go straight. But if I see an idiot or a truck in that lane, boom, I'm in left and I'm flying past you. But then they like cut over and then
it's a mess.
It is so
that whole intersection is just such a mess. But
I know.
I thought it was funny because they must have just put them out because I saw the construction people on the other side just standing there
watching all their cones get smashed.
It was like
it's probably from the trucks. The trucks take that so wide. Sometimes I want to cut people off because they take it so wide. I was like, boop! You shouldn't take that turn so wide. You're looking like an idiot. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Play it back. You'll tell us.
It'll
come to us.
Talking about that.
But I did want to talk about something because you shared something with me today. That you are going on a trip. And you sent me the link?
Yes.
Because you're going to an Airbnb.
I am.
I'm scared of Airbnbs.
Why?
Of many reasons.
Did you watch
I didn't watch anything.
Barbarian?
No. I don't even know what that is.
Sound off in the comments.
Conan the Barbarian? Conan the Barbarian?
No. Like, couldn't be farther from incorrect.
What's the Barbarian?
It's a scary movie about, well, if you watch the trailer, and if you're watching this, and if you've seen the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. If you watch the trailer, it is so... You go into the movie thinking that it's about something so different than what it's actually about.
And it's about Conan the Barbarian.
No, it's about like a rental house.
Okay.
And it's like this whole... But it's so bad. It was so weird.
But aren't you worried about disgustingness? Aren't you worried about like things not being great? Aren't you worried about hidden cameras? Because
No.
all of that stuff has come out
Yeah.
about
No.
Airbnbs.
Yeah. No.
And you have to like pick up after yourself.
Yeah.
Hotels are great hotels. Hotels are way above Airbnbs.
Well, for this one in particular, the place that I'm going, like we have a really like the gang has a really nice view. We have all this stuff. We have
The gang.
Yeah.
The gang has a nice view.
The gang. The team of people going?
But how does the gang have a nice view? How could people have a nice view? You mean the Airbnb?
Like the one that we, the renters of the place, have a nice view.
Okay. The place has the nice view. You don't have a nice view.
But I rented it, so it's my view for the week.
All right.
You fucking idiot.
Well, I don't know. Your thing didn't make sense. Your sentence made no sense whatsoever. The gang has a nice view?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you trying to...
I'm not trying to... It didn't make sense. I was trying to understand your sentence before.
No, what are you trying to scare me about?
Disgustingness.
Clean it up.
Things not working, and hidden cameras.
Well, I mean, so they have... The people have a responsibility, essentially, to...
There's horror stories about Airbnbs.
Yeah, no, but this one is like they're like a super host. They have all they check all the marks. Like, but the thing is, like, you have to read the reviews.
Check all the marks or check all the boxes?
I'm gonna go home now.
I guess so. I guess after reviews, you should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, and that's another part of it too. Is like if you have as an Airbnb renter, if you have really bad reviews, you're not gonna make any money.
True. I just don't trust it.
But there's also hidden cameras in hotels and motels.
But the chances are slimmer than just a random person's house. And I don't stay at motels.
But a lot of them
Doors on the outside.
A lot of
I
them
don't stay there.
A lot of them are in random people's houses. A lot, like the one that we're going to, is
like a cabin
made specifically for rental.
For that. Okay. All right.
Now, beach houses, I can see the hidden camera thing
Yeah.
because like those people, they're probably like, this is our holiday home. We're going somewhere else. We'll rent it out. While
Correct. And then they just go.
But
nuts.
yeah.
But yeah, this place is nice. I'll give it up. It looks nice.
Yeah.
I've looked at
I'm excited.
Airbnbs, but I don't think we went on the trip or something like that.
Yeah.
But
I've stayed in a bunch of them. Almost every trip that I have gone on in like the last couple of years, the rental place has been an Airbnb. It's just like, in my opinion, if you're going somewhere, for multiple days, it's just nicer than sitting in a hotel room. It's also nicer.
I love hotel rooms. I love hotel
I like
rooms.
hotel rooms
and I
for
love
short
airports.
trips.
I love airports.
Never been on a plane, don't know.
I know. You never been on a plane, but I love airports so much. I could walk in. I wish if I could go back, I would work in an airport because I love airports.
I can't say that I don't like hotels because I like a good hotel. Like
Yeah.
if it's a nice place, I get really giddy and excited.
Like a good Marriott.
Yep. Like if it's a nice place, I get really
Marriott.
excited.
Did you know that?
What?
That it's Marriott, not
You're
Marriott.
so stupid.
No. I heard 'cause it's like Chariot. It's like Marriott. It's not Marriott.
Huh. Well then, wow. I think people have been calling it that.
We
for
have been
billions
forever.
of years.
I know.
But yeah, no. I mean, it's just nice because then you also another nice part of it too for a longer stay is that you can get your own food. You don't have to go out to eat every night.
That's true.
Save
Because
money,
you don't
live
have.
better.
Oh my God! Some like getting a microwave or a fridge or something in some hotels is bad.
Yeah.
You've burped on every podcast that we've done for the last.
That
3.
one was stuck. I felt that one while we were eating it.
That was rough. Speaking of that, like the hotel, I think it was the hotel that I stayed at like recently on like the trip that I just went on, right? I think you had to like pay money to like rent a fridge, from what I understood.
What?
Yeah, because the fridge in the hotel had the like mini bar and all that stuff in there and everything. It was one of those fridges that was weighted as well. So if you lifted something off for more than 15 seconds, it would charge your room for that item.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it was.
Well, I knew they'd charge you for that. Well,
but it's like a sensor. If it's off the sensor for 15 seconds.
Crazy.
One of the people I was with, she was like in her room and she was like, she like picked it up and she was like, oh, what's this? Because it was like a pre-made cocktail one. And she's like, oh. And then she looked down and it was like 15 seconds. She was like, like probably almost smashed the glass to put it back down. She didn't get charged, but that's how. But isn't that messed up? Like
That
with the
is.
hotel, like especially like
Yeah.
from where you can imagine where we stayed, it was a nice hotel,
Yeah.
and like had to rent a fridge, didn't have a microwave, like
Wow.
all that stuff, and like I wonder if they would charge. A lot of us were thinking, I wonder if they would charge you if you were like, I have medicine that I have to keep cold. Like
No, I'm sure if you told them,
some of these people are money grabbers, though.
that's true.
They might be like, sorry, it's $30 a day for the fridge. I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't. I'm
Yeah,
not.
I
That's
don't
why I'm
know.
not going to say the name of the place because it
Yeah.
was actually fantastic.
Yeah.
But
The only thing is
yeah.
with this place that we're going to, it's like they were like, bring all your own paper goods, bring your own garbage bags.
Yeah.
There's no like normally they'll have like seasonings or like tinfoil, nonstick spray, like to make it easy for you.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we don't have any of that.
Now, will you take that stuff back, or will you just leave it for the next?
Probably take it.
I'd leave it.
Well, I guess we would probably ask first because they were like, yeah, we don't have it. So I wonder if it's like a thing.
If they don't want to have it.
Correct. More
I have to
garbage.
sneeze. I have horrible allergies, and it's like kind of stuck there.
Like my burp.
Yep.
But
So if I sneeze loudly on a call on this podcast, you know why. Now my eyes are just really tearing up, like I'm crying.
look at isn't it looking up makes you sneeze?
Looking up at a light helps. Do you know about elephant? Elephant. Suppose if you say elephant, that makes you sneeze.
Does that work?
No. But my allergies, dude, it is so horrible
so
in
bad.
Northeast PA.
It literally
It
looks
is
like
so-
it's snowing outside.
Oh my gosh. And I know we talked about it last podcast episode, but it is just
It's brutal.
the pollen
Mm-hmm.
this year is just
Like, so we talked about how we have an irrational fear of bees.
correct. I
but-
pushed my daughter over to run away from a bee.
No, but it's so bad. The pollen is so bad to the point where I'll be walking Simba and I'll see a shadow of a piece of pollen like behind me from like looking down at the sidewalk and I'll think it's a bee.
And just
I'll start swatting it, but
dude,
it's pollen.
I was so bad.
And it's everywhere. It literally looks like it's snowing out.
Never been stung in my entire life.
There's these people on TikTok. It's like Mr. and Mrs. Bee Rescue or something. Do you watch them?
I've never seen a Mr. and Mrs.
Holy
I've seen
crap.
one girl from Texas.
No, this is a couple. Mr.
I don't care.
Mr. and Mrs.
They
Bee.
should have no job. We should kick them out of the world.
No, like what they did, the one that I saw today, there was like a couple-year-old hive. It was huge, and the bees were really aggressive. And there were people outside, and they were like a couple hundred feet away. He thought that it was far enough, but the bees got so mad they started attacking the people.
God.
So then he actually had to kill them. Like he had to instead normally they take them and they'll take them to a
And
farm, but
yeah.
he had to kill the whole hive.
Good.
If you're gonna keep docile bees 100%, but I'm happy that it
Nope.
was like
Kill all the bees. I want and any of the people that are just like, oh, but you won't have this or this. Someone was like, you won't have coffee if the bees are dead. That's stupid. Because we get that from like the rainforest of like cocoa beans or something. I don't know. Wasn't that in like Willy Wonka?
How do
Didn't they show
cocoa
that?
beans grow?
I don't know.
Pollination, baby. Gotta take the
But
seed.
genetically modify all of it, and I'll be fine. If that means that I don't have to worry about bees anymore.
No, I could care less about like straight up pollinating honeybees. I don't like the big ones because they're really loud and scary, but they're like they never bother anybody.
They bother me when they fly by.
If I can make a compromise with you, it would be at least to just get rid of murder hornets, yellow
Wasps.
jackets, wasps. Like those have got to go.
I want to get rid of anything that buzzes around my head. And the outdoors. Get rid of the outdoors.
I'm not a very outdoorsy person. However, I am going to a cabin in June. Middle of nowhere, no running water, no electricity.
No, that's the worst.
No, I lied. Electricity, no service.
That's the worst.
No, my friends and I went last year and it was so much fun.
Nope.
It was so nice. Like at first you're like, and I get like I'm talking outhouse.
Nope.
Like,
nope.
yep.
I'll do the no like crazy amenities, but I need toilet. No.
Mm-mm. Oh, and when I first got there, now mind you, I want to preface this. The cabin itself is very nice. There's like a kitchenette with like a I don't think there's a fridge. There might be a fridge, but no running water. But there's like
you said
storage.
they have no electricity. How would they have
No,
a fridge?
I'm pretty sure there's electricity.
Oh, there's
but
no
no
service.
service.
Okay.
like a nice kitchenette. They have a couch. They have a TV. So there is electricity. So they have a TV with like movies. And then like
So you have
there's
electricity,
like
but you can't have a freaking toilet?
no running water.
Why?
It's just how it was built.
There's running water going
Do you know
over
how
our heads
expensive
right
it probably is to put in running water into the middle of goddamn nowhere?
Couldn't you just use like a well or something like that?
Yeah, called an outhouse.
I guess.
But so like it, you know, and then the bedrooms, like there's like bunks with like actual beds, and like it's, you know, like it's a really nice place. They had like a nice little fire area outside. Like it was really, really nice.
Yeah.
But my friend whose family owns the cabin, he made it sound like we were rolling up to a shack with like one single light bulb dangling from the ceiling
Yeah.
and like cots and like bugs and like no furniture. And we pull up to this thing and we're like, what the hell was all that for? He's like, yeah, I didn't want your guys' expectations to be like too high. And I remember like my
So we
friends
set them super low.
yeah, so like my friend was texting. I'm like, I'm actually kind of nervous. Like I've never like done anything
Yeah,
like
I
this
would've
before.
not come.
Like I've never like, you know, the no cell service thing is like whatever. But
No,
like
yeah.
the no running water, I was like, I don't know. But like, even they even like rigged like an outdoor shower, but it's like a bucket that like
that just
recycles
goes
the
through.
water, and it's like, you know, but it's a functioning shower. So like you can take a shower there. Like it was so nice and fun.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like, but when we got there, we were like,
Yeah.
this is awesome. Like it
I
was
still
great.
don't-
We
I
had a
still don't
BB
think-
gun. We were shooting cans out of trees.
I still don't think I would do it.
Really? Oh god, it was so much fun. I'm so excited to
I
go.
like things. I don't know.
I'm
I don't
so
like my,
excited to
my
go.
world to be disrupted too much.
Well, I wouldn't consider it. Last year I was not. It was not a disruption to me at all. It was like a complete reset because it was so.
I don't need a reset.
It was so quiet and it was like so serene. Like you're literally in the middle of nowhere. It was just like to the point where the GPS it's coordinates.
Oh my
Like
Lord.
it's not like an address. Like
Oh
it's
my Lord.
coordinates.
Get the
like
hell
it
outta
was.
here.
Oh god, it was. I'm so excited to go back.
Pass.
No, it's fun. We should go camping.
No.
I'm gonna
Glamping.
go glamping.
I'll
For
go
sure.
glamping.
I don't know that I've slept in a tent a couple of times. I don't think I'll do it again.
I've never slept in a tent and I have no desire to
Was it
whatsoever.
not
I'm
fun?
kind of really glad that I have two girls, and not that to say like gender norms and that they can't go camping and do like that kind of stuff, but like it's not like they're boys and they're gonna be in like Cub Scouts and it's gonna be
Mhm.
like, I'm like, oh thank God. Like
Well, they can do Girl Scouts.
I
and
know
do
it still
outdoorsy
could happen,
things.
but like it's a little bit
yeah,
not as like
yeah,
thing.
not as cray cray,
Yeah.
not as cuckoo.
I don't know. I don't know if Aubrey doesn't like bugs or dirt. Well, she
hate
likes dirt.
bugs.
She doesn't like bugs, so I don't know how much she would do camping.
That's what I was gonna say. So there's an outhouse at this place. So we're talking about bees
That's
and
rough.
bugs. There's an outhouse. So I got there last year, and we're doing it again this year. We got there early, and I think it like before everybody else, because we were gonna help like open it and like do whatever. And we got there, and I was so excited to be there. And the owner of my friend whose parents own the cabin, he's like, okay, we got to go clean out the outhouse.
We clean it out.
Now hold up. So I'm like, okay, like maybe just like there's probably like dirt in there or whatever. Like maybe we gotta like sweep it out. He grabs a broom and then he's like, I need something to kill the spiders. And I was like,
No.
So then we didn't have any spider repellent or killer. So we got he had tick spray.
Oh my God.
So they were brown recluse spiders.
Yeah, are those bad? Those are bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. None of this sounds great. You're making this worse.
The
and
only
worse.
thing that I would pass on is the outhouse. I didn't enjoy the outhouse.
Can you make an outhouse, but not an fully outside outhouse? I guess you need to put it far away so it doesn't smell up near the house.
Correct. Yeah.
You know what you should do? You should have a nearby outhouse and a far away outhouse. And it's like, hey, if you have to go number 2, you have to deal with the brown recluse spiders.
Yeah.
But if you're just going number 1, you get to do the near the house
They do have security cameras at the cabin, and
What's that gonna do?
I just really want the videos of us trying to clear out the spiders.
Oh my God. That
Because
sounds
it was
horrible.
funny. No,
That
it was
sounds
fun.
horrible.
It was really, really fun. And like the bugs were like the mosquitoes
Yeah.
weren't bad. The only thing there were little green worms that would just fall from the
And I said I
trees.
never went in a tent and camped, but I have stayed in a hunting shack
Mhm.
because my uncle, kept in the family the farm
Sure.
that we had, and they have a hunting shack. So
Sure.
with bunk beds, Like that is actually probably what you're talking about.
Yeah.
This was a shack.
No, I can't even say it was a shack. It was a.
But what you thought, what
Yeah,
your
yeah,
friend
yeah.
was like making.
Oh,
this
sure.
this had like cots, like bunk beds,
Holes
and
in the walls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was their hunting
That's
shack.
what was that. That was what I was expecting. I also want to point out, for some reason, Simba is freaking out right now. 60 notifications.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Look at one.
I also
Give us a play-by-play.
I also put the camera upside down because I'm an idiot.
That's helpful.
Let's see. Oh, he's trying to escape. Yep, he's by. 1 second. Simba,
Stop it.
stop.
Stop, Simba. What a world of technology that we live in. That you can yell at your dog 25 minutes away.
He's freaking pulling the damn. Oh my god! I might have to have somebody go over there. He's ripping the cover.
You're not on mic, by the way.
He's ripping the cover.
Let me see.
You can see in the back. He's ripping the cover.
Go, Simba.
What a little brat. He's so spiteful. Relax.
He wanted to be on It's Just a Chat, and you didn't bring him. He would eat my cat and my daughter, probably.
He would not eat anything. Yeah, well, the cat probably. He hates cats. Sorry, guys. Derailed. Well.
Derailed.
Unhinged.
But none of that sounds good. I won't stay in an Airbnb. Also, fun fact, I'm going crazy. We're both wearing orange. We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
This shirt reminded me of a guy that I sold my first car to that I ever had. And he ran it in a demolition derby. And then he invited us to the next demolition derby. And they were selling these shirts for like somebody. But I got to ride in the car when he won the demolition derby race, and I got to like jump in the car and like ride around with him. It was pretty great. And then I smacked my head trying to climb out of the car because there's no door like to open up.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, how do you get in and out of this thing? They like. I don't watch much like NASCAR and shit, but they make it look so easy.
Simple. They're like,
they're like, oh, I'm out of the car. Oh man, give me like Coca-Cola and I'll spill it all over myself celebrating. And I'm like, how do I think I climbed like head first and like went down, but I was like trying to do the whole like leg out the window and I just smashed my head off the top of the car. And it reminded me of that. The shirt reminded me of that. I forgot I found this shirt. I'm like, it's bright.
It is bright. Mine's very like mellow and dark.
Yeah. Yours has a nice message that I could use when I start my positive TikTok channel.
My shirt says, take care of yourself and be kind to others.
You don't take care of yourself, and sometimes you aren't kind to others.
I'm kind to everybody else except you.
To their face, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. That's what matters.
But you don't take care of yourself.
No.
Happy Mental Health Awareness Month.
Happy Mental Health Awareness Month.
Take care of yourself, because
at the end of the day,
just a chat between yourself.
Because you're alone.
Meg! You're not alone. It gets better.
It was sarcasm.
If you are
Jesus,
have mental health issues, start a podcast.
That's what we did.